Welcome back to the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This is the Depths of Fel'Than, Episode 14, Ticket to the Bulette, Part B. And you can see it has a long spear and it stabs it through one of the dwarves, way down. It stabs him right through the chest and pushes him off and he falls to the ground. And then it reaches down and it grabs one of the children, picks it up and it runs off to the right-hand side. Towards that hole that you guys had seen before.
Earlon turns to the family that invited him into their home, and he says, "Hide, or go back, or hide or run to the manse. Those are your choices. If you can get everybody else out too, there's something bad happening, and you just either hide very well, or run back to the manse."
The husband and the wife look at each other. Then what do you do?
He jumps out of the window.
And then where do you go?
He is going to basically play defense and try to get anybody who's near those ants away from them and try to fend them off.
You don't see any ants now.
You don't see the ants?
You are, with the 19, you see one of the smaller ones, the grunts, kind of run off in the same direction that the big one ran off to.
Okay, so he's going to go door to door then. Yep. So he calls out then, "Here are your choices. You need to either lock everything down, board the windows, or get back to the manse until we figure this out."
They kind of look around, they look at the surroundings they're in, and they gather what they can gather, and they begin to move to the manse.
He's going to make sure that they're ahead of him. He's going to pick up the tail end.
Okay.
So that's what's going to happen, and once he gets back to the manse with the dwarves, he's going to tell everybody,
okay,
provided they're there, what happened.
You guys can hear this uproar, this cacophony of noise, people hollering and screaming outside the manse, kind of interrupting just the end. You're just about to bite into that wonderful pastry that Cereza makes, and you just kind of turn away and you can hear it.
Oh.
All of the noise. My souffle.
Just shakes the table a little bit.
You can't give me an artistic inspiration. I already have one.
What do you guys do?
Well, I'm mourning the death of my souffle. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. If there's
Crying a little, maybe.
screaming going around, I'd say even despite being retired, I'm still probably concerned about what the hell's going on. So I'm going to find out.
One day I'm sure is not going to wipe the slate clean of that urge, for sure.
Yeah.
This happened yesterday. You retired.
You retired yesterday?
I retired yesterday!
So
today you're on your own.
Today you died.
Beat 85% of your fellows.
Earlon,
Most of them died the day before they retired.
Earlon weaves through the crowd and gets to the door of the manse, and Borderline kicks it in. Borderline, he just,
He kicks it, it hurts, he opens the door with his hands.
Right?
Yep.
Would you look at that? A natural 20.
He kicks the door in.
Not mining.
You guys can see a few of the pins and tumblers from the door handle. The door handle pops off as it wrenches and the door flies open. And yet again smashes that end table that's placed right behind the door.
It wasn't locked. Can't you open it like a normal person?
Earlon stumbles in and almost falls over sees the damage that he caused, and he just completely ignores what Ravim says. "Ants took one of the family's children down in mine 3. It's one of those ones that we were dealing with the other day. They took one of the men and killed one of the men. We need to go there now so that they're safe. I got them all out, the ones that are here." He points out to the people outside the manse, and he's panting. He just says, "We have to go deal with them before they hurt anybody else."
Nonny, her children. She's out. She's got a frying pan. She's out the door. Deceptively fast for a tiny little dwarf who's 300 years old.
Here's my mini.
Also, your pan. Did you change it to the 1d12?
1d12.
Perfect. Okay,
Frying
good.
pan 2.0.
Good.
Frank Van 2.0.
Oh yeah, because when we moved into the manse, she had a regular frying pan, and then she found this thing that attaches the frying pan and makes it a frying pan on a stick. So now she two-handed. It's become like a
It's a great,
two-handed
it's a
weapon.
great frying pan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great frying pan.
yeah. So it does damage.
So,
Pizza pan. With
What you
cast
guys
iron
do?
balls.
Nonny runs out. Ornul runs out. As you run out, someone pulls on your arm there. Ornul, it's Gailwin, and she says, I think I'll stay in the room.
Probably for the best. These buggers are still at it.
She leaves and goes up as you guys go out. Cereza, unfortunately, Souffle is gone.
Cereza is wiping away tears as she falls after.
How are my
after
potatoes?
She falls after Nonny.
Oh, mashed potatoes?
How are the potatoes? She says.
I
I mean, Nonny added some butter and some cream and made them all good. Great, they're delicious.
They were boiled for safety.
They're fantastic. Thank you. You're the
Deception.
best. Roll for
With advantage!
16
Because I'm helping.
plus-
So they are beautiful.
Rose used to
17.
cook
She's
back in the
convinced.
house.
She's convinced.
We'll take it.
I cooked the
So-
potions. Rose cooked the food.
I
made
made potatoes.
So you guys gather together. There's a lot of angry voices outside of miners scolding you guys, asking, this is supposed to be safe. You guys have to, you're not living up to your end of the bargain. A lot of that, but you guys push through, and you guys head down to mine 3.
Before they get out of earshot, Earlon will call out to the miners who see this police, and all he'll say the majority of them are dwarves, right? So in Dwarven, he'll just say, "We'll take care of everything. I promise. We'll be back before you know it, and you and your families will be safe. I apologize."
Go persuasion.
He's such a diplomat. No, he's pompous. There's a difference.
Nat 18.
Natural 1.
They believe
We're
it.
like, oh shit, thanks, man.
They're like, really?
You're the best.
He's from Brel. Yeah, they seem to be calm. Calm to a certain degree, anyway.
It's a 21 with bonus.
Yeah, they rolled a natural 1.
They're convincing each other that you're the guy.
Gee, you know that guy? Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah,
That's good.
he
He was down there shoveling for that little bit before he almost threw up.
He's basically
There
one
you
of
go.
us.
That's true. That's you puked with these people.
You're like
You're one of
the
them.
union rep now.
The union
That's
rep.
excellent.
The
That's
union rep.
fantastic. I love that. Perfect.
You work for them.
About 35 minutes go by, you guys making your way down to mine number 3, and when you get down there, you guys can see the body of a dead dwarf, spear hole through his chest. Seems to be some sort of scuffle on the ground. If you guys want to roll survival or anything.
I rubbed the scar on my chest, remembering.
Fully grown dwarf.
Dwarf
That's
male.
a-
Yeah, it's a man.
Yeah.
Fully dwarf.
It's one of mine.
That's a 16 survival.
16 survival.
Untrained.
Okay, you walk up and you look around. You can see that there's a scuffle that there seems to be drag marks maybe off to that hole that you guys had seen before.
Oh, jeez. Old survival just for shits and giggles. 24.
Yep, same thing, except you can see that specifically there seemed only be one of these larger beasts, one of the larger ants, and the rest doing the dragging seem to be the smaller grunts. The way their legs are proportioned and spaced out.
They didn't take the body.
Yep, oh, not that body. They didn't take that
They
body.
didn't take the dead body.
No. But the story from Earlon was that guy was killed, and the one that killed it grabbed up another one and a child and ran off.
I didn't sleep well. Sorry. Yeah, so we need to. Well, he rolled the higher one, so I figured he'd be the one to tell.
Earlon points to the hole because he saw it with his perception earlier. The one who took the children and the others went into that hole. So we need to go there.
Yeah, Geillis and Nonny are just
In the hole.
So we need
In the hole. I'm in the hole.
So you guys get down to that hole, and it seems to be pretty straight for a fair time. And with your survival there, Ornul, carrying over, going into the hole, you can tell that this has been dug by some sort of larger creature, this particular hole. And that cave-in, be it your time down in the depths of Keldrin, you've seen things like this before that's similar to some sort of underground beast, but you just can't put your finger on the name. So you guys move down and down and down. It twists once, twice, comes up, goes down a little bit, and then you guys can see an opening. An opening in with the torchlight, because Frank and Ravim can't see in the dark. You guys can see light begin to cascade into an open cavern.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Got it. You cast Mage Armor.
Sheena, if you want to open
I'm
that
gonna
door.
run into
I'm gonna activate my armor of light.
It's hot, yeah. If you just want to, like, it might be locked. Just be
Alright.
gentle with it.
I need you guys to put down how you're entering the area.
Nonny's actually real.
Marching order.
Earlon will take up the rear.
I was just gonna say, should we like?
She's not waiting for you guys, but also you can overtake her very quickly. She doesn't
Yeah.
really move that
That's
fast.
your move speed.
25, I think?
Yeah, hey, I'm 25 as well. So.
Oh yeah, because you're a dwarf.
Big old stucky dwarf.
You guys walk out onto this ledge
Earlon's taking up the rear.
up the
Just-
rear. Yeah.
Yeah.
The light.
Earlon's taking. Yeah,
Nothing?
The light
Which
cascades
This
up.
that's me.
Oh.
And I'm the big old beast looking
he's-
thing.
What's Earlon?
He's the guy, the unpainted one.
There's 3 unpainted
Is
ones.
this what we're doing?
Errol's this one.
I guess that works.
Yeah.
Now that you guys are in here, I'll get
I'm good with
people. The first 3 in line can roll perception.
A tiny dwarf and a pregnant lady taking up the front. Is that how we're
Because realistically, these three could all overtake very quickly.
13.
What are we doing?
13?
13. Yeah.
Well, that's an 18 plus something.
That's not bad.
11.
11, okay.
It's 20.
20, okay. With the 20, you can see. Let's start with the 13 first. The light cascades in over across this about 5 feet, maybe 6 foot wide kind of stone bridge that leads across down. That leads across. You can't see the edge of it, but it leads out to the right and to the left. You guys can see stone leading up to a roof that's in darkness that goes up high, and you can see below you the light cascades down into what seems to be a small pool of water. You can only see for a little while, a little further out before it cuts off into darkness, but it drops about 30, maybe 40 feet. With the 20, you can hear Nonny. You can hear scrabbling and scratching above you in the darkness.
A child screams in the distance.
Nonny hears nothing else.
Your armor of light, Cereza, what does that do?
It's effectively mage armor.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. What do you guys want to do?
That's it.
Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna keep going.
Well,
Okay, Nonny walks forward.
Geillis follows.
So,
I can't hear anything with my 11, but I'm following.
Geillis and Nonny, I need you to roll. I need you to roll perception, please.
That's not 20.
Nice.
8.
Huh?
8.
Okay.
I'll let you know what
See,
happens.
you're in front, so it makes sense. As you begin to walk ahead, walking into the darkness, you go not into it, towards it. You can hear this this crack, and then about a second later, you can hear this sploosh. The rest of you can see something had fallen into the water. As it begins to crumble and shake, I need Nonny to make a strength saving throw,
Yeah,
and
well, I
Geillis
can
to
do
make
that
a
'cause my
dexterity
strength
saving throw.
throws are magic. That's a. I rolled an 11 plus 7.
Plus 7?
18.
Adding my
18.
dex modifier?
Yep.
14.
14. Alright, as it begins to crumble and move, Nonny, you take a step forward and another step as it begins to fall apart right in front of you, and you leap. You
My
land.
shawls catch the air and I float gently to the other side.
And you make it all the way. You land and you slide to the edge as it falls away. Geillis, the bridge falls out from beneath you. You plummet 40 feet to the ground.
I thought that was water underneath us.
It is, but it's about 6 inches of water.
Oh, you're falling down. It's a bad idea.
Wow, very low dice. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall into this pool of water, but when you fall, it's all broken rock
Oh,
and points and everything, pieces of rock that fell from above.
I'm not high on hit points.
And luckily, none of the rocks fell upon you, as it was only 4 damage, or 6 damage. This loud, echoing noise throws itself out around the chasm and up and down.
That's me yelping on the way down.
What do you guys do after seeing this?
Well, I shoved past him and I'm going to the edge of it.
Okay, you get to
Just
the edge.
laying on the ground.
She's down there, kind of, and she didn't make it too far before it started to crumble. They both went on at the same time, which was, yeah.
Yeah, probably prone.
Alright. Well,
Sounds about right.
Yeah, basically.
Accurate portrayal of what's happening here.
So it's
Well, with my gear, I have rope and the grappling hook. I'm going to find a place to hook the hook the grapple, and I'm going to start to go down.
Yep, there's a lot of flies down. There's a lot of heavy and big stones that are around, just falling, easy enough to anchor some weight for.
All right. I find a fairly large rock. I give it a good pull, and then I'm over the edge.
Okay, it's a 40 feet down, so I'm going to get you to roll an athletics for me.
11.
11. You manage the rope. There's a few times where your foot slips on this slick water, or slick stone where the water may have been trickling out of, but
You can't. I
Gotcha.
know, that confused me for a second too.
But you make it to the bottom.
Okay. Are you all right?
I think so.
Okay, next up we have Ornul, or
So I guess. I was gonna say, well, it doesn't really have too much here by way of like other equipment and stuff. So, but I have.
You have grappling hook.
I do.
you have dirt in your pack.
In your pack? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and how long is the rope length?
50.
Enough to get over 50 feet, yeah.
Okay, so is that? I was gonna say, how wide is the
Chasm.
chasm? Yeah.
This is all right here you can walk on, right here, but everything else just edge it drops right to the bottom.
Okay.
Are you
Oh.
thinking like rappel to like grappling hook to that side?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, you could do that.
I can do it. All right.
I assume so. Are these true to? These
Well, yeah,
distances
as long
true
as,
to?
as long as you find somewhere over there to anchor it to.
All right.
It's lava.
No. It's about 30 feet and gradually goes down to nothing as the ramp slopes all the way into the bottom part.
I see.
And technically we're underground, so it would be magma.
That's true.
Liquid hot magma.
Liquid
Made that weird.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything stable on the back end of that chasm that I can use to swing over.
You can't see over there. Oh, who has the torch? Frank has the torch. We need Frank in there.
Oh, which Frank?
Friggity Frank.
He's secretly my favorite child. Not even secretly. Just very loudly is my favorite child. Oh, do we want to use this?
Yeah,
one,
that's
Frank?
cool. That's cool. That works.
Franklin.
So Frank has the torch, and it can go 40 feet. So if he's there, 10, 20, 30, 40. You can't see the edge.
Okay.
Can't see the edge there.
Okay. So I guess probably my best bet then would be to follow, rather than use my rope to do the thing. I can probably just use his rope and just.
Yep.
So I'll just do that then. I'll hop down with them.
Okay, it's 30 feet down. Or it's 40 feet down. So you have to move your dash to do it all in this turn.
Yep, that's fine.
Sounds good. You make your way down. Ravim.
I'll make my way to the end of the bridge, just so that we don't have everyone standing on the edge.
Yeah. Two have repelled down. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, to be fair, they're on.
Did you want to prepare an action or anything, Ravim?
Already a firebolt in case something comes out hostile.
Sounds good. And Ravim. Sorry, and
Earlon.
Earlon.
Yeah.
Are you the dagger guy?
Yeah.
Well, I saw them kind of rappel down or I would have, suppose. Is that correct? Yeah, I saw him repel
You
down.
see them, yep.
Alright, so he'll kind of move up a little bit and just kind of peer over the edge. I haven't rolled perception for him yet. He's just looking to see if he can kind of pick anything up with his dark vision, I guess. So, let's see.
You should be able to see the other side.
21 for perception, if anything's sticking out that he can see.
Just the rocks out of my body.
With the 21, you can feel a rumble in the ground.
He does announce that. So he says, I feel a rumble in the ground. Everybody just be careful, please. And he does take his quarterstaff out. And I don't know, he keeps that on his back for the time being, and he grabs the rope that's affixed to the drop down there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to rappel down, so he's with Cereza and
Ornul?
Cereza.
Ravim?
No.
He's with them. And
Oh no, you're not down there.
he has 40 feet of movement.
He's smarter than us.
Ornul.
Alright, and you make it down there in one fell swoop.
Mhm.
And then,
Did I get up? Was there anything impaling me?
not yet,
Not yet.
Give it a round.
as you make your way down, you can all begin to feel this rumbling in the ground. You can see little bits of stone kind of shaking and moving about. And Frank's still up there. He had the torch 40 feet down. So anybody who has dark vision down here can see. Anybody who cannot can't see. Anybody who does not is currently blind in the dark and can only hear what the others can see as this creature erupts from the middle of the ground right there. What you can see, those who can see it, you can see these, only the top half, these two large feet with claws on them digging into the ground, and this huge gaping mouth of teeth, and it looks like these two huge stone carapaces are just closing in on each other as it's tearing at the dirt and the stone around it, and they go back down its back in layers. As it goes down, you can see these black eyes looking at you guys, especially that bright light at the top. And
I rolled a natural 20 for nature to know what it is, if possible.
well, as it leaps out of the ground, you can see and you can tell immediately that it is a Bulette.
A Bulette.
It's going to leap out of the ground
That didn't help you. You know the name doesn't help you.
It's like some...
and land right on top of you guys.
Oh no.
Whoa. Everybody needs to make a save.
Am I up or am I down?
Oh, you're down.
Does that mean that
What type of save?
What kind of save do you want?
It's Dex or Strength, your choice.
Oh, I'm gonna use my dice
And
inspiration.
I'll use strength.
Dex for me too.
Oh, that is
19.
17 because of my inspiration.
Okay.
7.
Am I required to roll one?
Oh, Jesus.
That was
Anybody
that
who's up top doesn't have to. You didn't go down?
No.
No, so you don't have to.
Nonny's fine. She's okay. She's
So,
not fine.
I've never
She's
used,
oblivious,
so
so
you
it's
pass?
happening.
So
never
you,
used those. So how does this
Reroll the dice.
Yes,
You basically give yourself advantage or take away a disadvantage.
Okay.
And
So,
pass it up here.
all right. Well, I'm gonna do that because that roll totally sucked.
Alright.
I used mine as well.
And that one wasn't much better. That was literally one better. So I got 8.
8. Okay, so Geillis 7.
7.
Can
Ornul,
I
8.
share my dice of inspiration?
They are givable.
Forgivable.
Would you like to try that?
That
again?
won't affect
Let's go for lucky number
that
3.
won't affect your change.
Yep.
It can only change it in one increment.
One increment. Okay.
Yeah. But you still give it to him though. But that's up to you.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Still did better than mine.
So as it
By
leaps
1. And it was only because of
and
my bonuses.
lands basically right on top of you guys, Geillis, you are flung 15 feet away.
Oh no.
From the impact?
Yep.
Taking damage?
Oh yeah. And Ornul, You get flung back this way, 5, 10, 15, back into the wall, and you're prone.
I rolled
And
17.
You rolled 17. You are just.
Well, 15 plus 2.
Yep.
I almost turned my boss flying right into yours.
You just move out of its range. Because you save and you just take half of the things. And you are not prone. So there was 4 people in the range. 2 failed and 2 passed.
3 people.
3 people in the range?
And 2 failed, 1
2 failed, 1
passed.
passed.
Okay.
That leaves me in melee range of a.
I think I got you to roll a save, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, you weren't in range though.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't in range.
You're
You
still
were
up top.
top. No, you moved down.
Yeah, I moved down.
You did move down.
Oh,
You succeeded,
okay, we
so you're
lied.
fine. You're fine.
Where am I?
You don't move. You succeeded. You're okay. And I
Right.
think you were actually a little bit away, maybe, or was that?
Where was I? Yeah.
So this is the one. This is Cereza.
Okay, good.
right?
So just leave Cereza there. She's okay.
Cereza is good.
Yeah.
And
So he kind of lands in
I
between
guess-
all of you.
I guess I'm right in front of it then. Great.
Fun!
Okay.
I'm gonna go unconscious in 1 turn.
He's gonna faint.
I have a feeling I'm about to take like 3 billion damage.
I think I'm gonna take something here.
Okay, so that is fairly low. That is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning and slashing altogether. As you guys, those who pass, get half. So you get half.
Oh, okay.
You said 20?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a big
that
one.
takes me like out. Like I'm at negative points.
Oh, jeez. So, sorry, what was that? Sorry? How
I'm
much
sorry,
damage?
you guys.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Jeebus.
It takes 8 fire damage.
Takes 8 fire damage? Yes, it does. Alright.
Because I readied it in attack.
So I'm out of temporary hit points.
Is that including your temporary hit points, Geillis?
Because she took the
Yeah.
fall.
I was gonna say, yeah, I had.
Oh, that's
And
right,
I'm
then you took
squishy.
the fall.
I'm really
Yeah.
squishy to begin with.
8 points of
I was
fire.
gonna say, I'm
Alright.
down to 30.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
And that is the creature's turn. Everybody roll initiative, please.
You and me?
Even you, yes, ma'am.
17.
21.
19.
18.
11?
I think that's the first I've ever seen a negative initiative modifier.
And Cereza, what'd you get?
21.
21. And then we had a 19.
Yep.
And we had an 18.
That's me.
Okay.
Healers do we have in this group? Just so you know. I can't heal myself.
Oh, I can heal you.
I can hit things with frying pan. That's about it.
Yep.
Really. I can get really mad and hit things with frying pan. Yes, so.
Rage.
Isn't that great?
The rage.
You literally just sound.
But it'll take me 3 moves to get back to where I need to be, just so you know.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm mad, but I'm slow.
I'm mad.
And then Frank gets on the rope and slides down the rope and closes on the creature.
Oh boy.
And that's his whole entire move. Top of the list, Cereza.
Alright. I just need to check to see how many dice of healing I can give at a time with my.
Oh, Lord, listen, Jesus.
Lord, you have to.
Settle. I was getting shot.
Yeah.
Tuck my back.
Good
Vietnam?
Flashbacks.
I have, speaking of, I have quite a scar right here.
And a shot.
No, because the other night Matt said, got shot. And I'm like, and when did I get shot, Matt? Like, when
Oh,
did that
now you know my
happen?
secret. By day, I'm
It
all
does.
man for border.
It does.
By
By
night.
gunshot wound, but I've never even
By
shot.
that time, a peasant
So,
rugby gets into all kinds of territory feuds.
Using my healing light for 3d6.
There you go.
That
there you go.
is going to be 13 hit points back to Geillis. And that's my bonus action.
You don't have to touch me or anything for that?
Nope, 60-foot range.
Wow.
Beautiful.
It is a beautiful ability.
I'm really warm.
It is over.
and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on that giant
All right.
Can I stand up
monstrosity thing.
Or I have to use my charts.
Yeah.
I'm covering.
That is a 17 on the die, 23 to hit.
23 is a hit. It catches him in the side. You can see the waves of the energy blast as it envelops him in
Radiant
some
damage,
ice.
and it's 4d6, so I need another d6.
All right.
Alright, that is 6, 10, 17 radiant damage, and the next attack against him has advantage.
Nice.
Nice.
Screw you,
Nice.
giant land.
Indian, large lizard,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. I don't actually. It's actually the only lizard he didn't know.
I rolled a nat 20 on a I rolled a nat 20 on a nature as well to identify the
Jeez.
damn thing.
Yep. You
It's a fucking
realize
land shark.
It's it's
Is
also
it? Is that
known as
what
a
it
land
is?
shark. Yep.
Okay.
It's a pretty deadly creature.
Okay.
CR6, I think.
5.
It's up there.
5.
That's not bad.
All right. So
Yeah,
so
so
Cereza.
2s or 4, or 2s or 3s.
Cereza's good.
That is Cereza's turn.
All right.
I'm going to move in to put myself between it and Geillis.
Gotcha. All right, Ravim.
She's really protecting you.
Well, I gotta protect 2 people.
We're all invested in this baby now.
It is the communal baby.
It is our baby.
baby.
Ravim.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Shazam.
Another 20 to hit.
That's a hit. Big hit.
D10.
It's D10 for Firebolt.
For 7.
All right. You can see the firebolt cruise down and catch under one of the blades on his back and kind of scatter him underneath. Then we have Earlon.
Alright. He pulls out his quarterstaff and tries to hit the creature. And let's see. Got all that. So he's going to make an attack with a 20 to hit. Is that a hit?
That's a big hit.
Hit. Alright, so he's just doing it one-handed. And he's going to strike 10 damage, bludgeoning.
Nice.
And he's going to use a key point for Flurry of Blows. And he's going to replace both of them with Healing Hand on himself.
Okay. Slapping yourself?
Yep.
All right.
He does a kata, kind of like a battle dance, and seems to regain some of his health. Alright, try that again.
Good there, bro.
Hey, nice one.
Well,
That's when you were saying about he had a feather in his hat.
Right.
I immediately felt the same.
Yeah.
and I regain 5 HP
All right.
that I'm about to lose.
There's a couple of
Probably.
different people.
Let's see. Moving away from that thing is El Dangeroso, so
Oh yeah.
You do not want this thing to bite you.
nope.
The front half of the damn thing is its teeth.
Jeez.
I forget. With Way of Mercy, it's just you can replace them with Hand of Healing. I don't actually make the attacks. I have Tasha's with me, but I forget if you actually make an attack towards the creature or if you're just healing yourself. You just heal yourself. I forget.
I would imagine the physical contact is the part of the whole thing. So you're attacking yourself. You could probably forego and to definitely hit yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all
Keep
good.
hitting yourself. Keep hitting yourself.
Oh, right. I do have a bonus action on a strike just as a monk. So I'm going to try just slapping it.
Mm-hmm.
But for those who are unfamiliar with the creature, do you mind if I show
Yeah,
a
show
picture
them,
of it?
please. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it not that thing on the board?
Oh yeah.
No. That's the closest thing
Close
we got. Closest thing we got.
That's terrifying.
That's a 20 to hit as well.
Jeez.
For the
That's a
unarmed
Yeah,
strike.
as I was saying, the front half of it is teeth.
6 more damage.
6
With
more
a backhand.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
know you know what one is. But
So you guys
Like you're falling out of your chair somehow.
are beating on it from all sides there. Earlon, your last hit catches it in one of the flanks, and you can see a large crack drive right up and right underneath. If anybody's got a crack that goes right up into the cuticle, you know how much that hurts. As it rears around, its teeth
bite me in half.
Oh no.
With a 300 to hit.
No, it's 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit if you're hitting me.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm about to take enough damage to put me under.
This is a big one. I don't get to often roll d12s.
Yep, I'm going down. I have a feeling.
D12
It's
is
not good.
multiple.
You have
Oh,
2
yeah.
healers.
Unless you get really lucky.
If it's over 13, I'm unconscious.
I have one healing spell left,
I've got lots. I'm okay.
and I used up all of my all the healing light.
Was that
dice
everybody
I
in the
have.
rotation, or was that just a reactionary hit?
Oh, this is his turn.
Oh.
26 points of piercing damage. As it snaps you right in the midsection, you guys can see pieces of intestine and stomach fall out of Earlon as his upper half is inside
Yeah.
the Bulette.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Yep. Next.
Definitely.
Your insides are supposed to stay inside or on.
Nah, that's kind of how that works.
Next is Frank. You can see Frank in rage at this beast, and he raises. Actually, he's within the animals, so he's going to move over here on this side of the beast, gain some advantage, and he's going to slash. Come on, Frank, save the day. That's going to be. All right, he's going to slash with his long sword. And kind of catches it right above the eye. You can see his sword kind of cut into the carapace of the beast. And do some damage.
Not bad.
Oh, that's good. Full damage, Frank. Oof.
Attaboy.
All right.
I just need that.
There are multiple reasons why I
That's a
love
big
Frank.
12.
That's one of them. Frank was an NPC that Heidi and I adopted.
Okay, and that.
Now he's part of the party.
And now he's made it to
He's been.
Board of the Curse Breakers.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if this is the same Frank, then it's the one that's in OCD.
Well, it is what it isn't.
He's quite the character.
Yeah,
I like him.
we love him.
With his bonus action, he punches the creature right in the eye with a natural 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, he does.
So that's going to be 6 more points. Okay.
Are you down?
Yeah, I'm like.
Oh, yeah.
Or no.
I am.
Multiple pieces.
So I have been knocked prone, so I'm going to have to use my action to stand up.
Well,
Half
half your movement.
15 foot of your move. You half your move. Oh, so it's
You're 25, so you use
Yeah.
up 15.
Okay.
So you
So
can
I'm assuming
move
I'm still
10.
moderately close enough to
you
actually
can,
go
you,
after
you,
yeah,
this.
you're
you're
only
only
5
10
feet
feet
away
away
from
for
it,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
It's right
then
there.
I will go and I will actually go for an attack with the. I'm assuming his proficiency is going to be for giant weapons.
He has a great
Great weapon fighting.
Yep, he does. So reroll 1s and 2s.
Okay.
Your damage
Gotcha.
dice.
12. Yeah. All right.
And
Well,
you
that is. Well, we'll go for the attack. So that's. the-
Ornul is also never mind. It's okay.
For that, it was a 17 to hit.
What happened to him?
What happened to who?
The other guy.
17.
Dermot?
17 on the die.
Frank.
Deximus.
Deximus.
Maximus. That
Oh,
one.
he wasn't required.
I just all of a sudden was like, did he die or something while I wasn't here? I
He's,
done this
he's
something.
somewhere in the shears.
He's just hanging.
Spend
Okay,
his
he's
money.
doing his thing. Yeah, okay,
You
this one.
just
Sorry, I
get
just
into his
went
AC
couldn't remember.
as his carapace begins to crack and snap under the pressure of your great hammer. I think that's what he has.
Yes, great hammer, correct.
Good.
So actually, well, yeah, go to see. So it would be the 17 on the die plus whatever the attack bonus is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that'd be 24.
Oh well, yeah, you definitely hit them.
Oh yeah.
So roll some damage. I believe I got a D12 for that great
Yeah,
hammer.
D12 plus 4, good sir.
And reroll if it's a 1 or a 2.
That is a 4 plus 4, so that's 8. And because he's an, I was gonna say I can use his extra attack on that because he can attack twice at that.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go for a second attack with the same weapon.
Of course.
And that is a 17, or actually, hold on,
Plus 6, right?
plus 7, so 17 again. Yeah.
24, you mean?
Well, no, so it was
No,
10
you
on the die
almost-
plus 7,
yeah,
so
okay.
There you go. He's just getting this.
just getting in there. And that was a 7 plus 4, so that is 11 damage.
Right.
Yikes.
And I was gonna say I can use the action surge to attack again, correct?
Yes, you can.
Make
Let's
two
go
more-
for it.
Make two more attacks.
Yeah, you can
Two
do
more attacks? Alright, well, let's do
There are
it.
multiple reasons that I love Frank.
Yeah, so then that would be 18, so we're going to hit that. And that is 9 plus 4, so 13. And we'll go for the last
I'm not even gonna get to hit
attack.
this
Say
thing.
Nonny doesn't even have to turn
Okay,
around.
so the last attack missed. It was only a 10.
Okay,
That was
Three.
a lot of.
there you go. Just
Emotions.
one after the other. Smash, smash, smash. And that was Ornul.
He's tapping that with a hammer.
Yes, but
Yes.
Nonny,
did some decent damage. I'll take
Am I
that.
gonna do anything from him today?
you've triggered the trap.
Question. What does Nonny see over here in this area?
You can see 60 feet of dark vision. You can see that kind of the wall behind in front of you goes all the way up into darkness, and there's a slope that goes down into the right hand side that levels out to the bottom below. Immediately to your right, there's the ridge that goes down about 30 feet, and it's sloped out a little bit. Not a perfect straight cavern wall like the large walls around you.
So, Nonny realizes that nobody's behind her
Probably hears the.
and turns around to see things happening. I can't. I mean, I guess I'll go down and head to. I can't. There's no way I can reach what's happening over here. Because I have to rappel down and then.
You'd have to dash.
I would make. Yeah, but even then, I would make. Is what? 40, did you say it was 40 feet
You'd
down?
be able
30
to
feet.
move 50 feet if you dash, and it's 30 feet. It's 40 feet down where you are now.
So that won't even get me to Geillis.
That will.
If you reached, you can jump, and
Mm.
you take half damage.
It's true.
Though
fall.
taking any fall damage, you end up prone.
Do you?
It's one of those annoying things.
Just wild shape. Just throw that ability in wild shape down.
Turn myself into a spider.
That would be as terrifying as the Dragon Lady. Nonny spiders.
I mean, I guess I'll rappel down and make my way towards Geillis, but I'm not gonna get there.
Okay, you take out your rope, you secure it to a large enough stone, and you make your way down. So down 40 feet, and
then I can
two
use my
spaces.
yeah, ready to get you ready to go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're literally
I'm
five
poking
feet
my
away
friend
from
to
her.
see
You
if
can
she's
just right there. Back to the top, Cereza.
You skipped me.
Did I?
Yeah, I should be last because I rolled a 7 for
That's
it.
right. That's true. You got that. All right, Geillis, you're up.
So I'm gonna use half my move action to actually get up. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. So the creature needs to make a con save.
Does that need to be in light of the moon? Just for curious reason. No, I don't think so, because that would be cool as you're underground. No problem.
I think it's one of those things like the.
Good save.
I think it's one of those things like call lightning. If it's outside in the storm, it's more powerful.
Gotcha. So, does everybody in that area have to make a?
No, it's a 5-foot cone.
Oh, okay.
So I can save directly.
Sounds good. And it's a save. What was the save against her?
Constitution.
Con save.
Ooh, con save. It's going to be pretty large on these guys.
So wait,
Oh, that's a 19
5-foot cone,
plus.
is that still there between?
Oh, sorry.
It
that's
drops
five.
from-
It's a.
It drops from
radius.
the.
Oh.
It's a 5-foot radius,
okay.
40-foot high cylinder.
Gotcha.
So it's a 10-foot space.
So anything above him needs to make a con save.
Yeah, he's a 10-foot large, so it's only going to hit him. Yeah, absolutely.
So you took half as much on a fail.
He succeeded. 19 plus.
Or sorry, that's what I mean. If you succeed, you get half. So it's 2d10 of radiant damage.
Cook them from the inside out.
These are d10s.
Hmm.
No, that's 12. Is this a 10?
Real man, sure. I guess more microwave.
These, it's the ones that look like tops.
Everything I
Yeah, no,
see is
these
radiant
ones.
damage, sort of like radiant.
You get radiant damage, and you get radiant. Yeah,
That's these.
those are the ones. The ones
It's
you
very
got.
much a radiation.
Two of them.
thing.
There you go.
It's
So it's only 5 damage, but. And as a bonus
Okay.
action, I have some spells that are bonus actions. I'm gonna cast healing word is. Are you 60 feet from me?
Oh yeah, I'm within 60 feet. Everything like on that half of the board is within 60 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I can give you back 2d4 plus 3.
What?
Don't roll
See,
once.
I always underestimate. Always underestimate.
Well, I rolled a 4 and 1, so you get 5, 6, 7 points back.
7 points back, and I'm about to get smacked out of me again.
So as that, you guys can see that moonbeam strike down on this creature. You can see all the parts where its carapace is broken and where its eyes kind of busted out, and all this energy kind of seeps into there, and you can see it kind of struggling and writhing. It doesn't look very nice. Ravim, your turn. No, sorry, Cereza, top of the round. My apologies.
Not wanting to use another spell slot, I am going to draw that effed up wooden club I got back in the goblin camp. Camp. Still don't know what it does. The dank wood.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slap it upside the head with the dank wood. I believe I have advantage, right?
I think so. Frank's
I'm
on
here,
the other
Frank's
side.
on
Yeah.
Frank's on the other side.
Right.
Do bonus
Dank
actions
wood,
still take your
That
spell slots?
is
Yes.
a 18 to hit,
It's a hit.
and it's according to this 1d4. It's cocked, not straight. 4 plus 1 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 strength plus 1 whatever.
So as you swing this down, and it strikes the creature, you can see the creature kind of just pulse for a moment, just completely freeze, and just kind of pulse like something just got stuck from one end of it all the way through the other. And roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
That's a 3.
You can hear you can hear it, almost even feel it, this little breath of air, and it just goes. The creature drops to the ground. You can see this black ooze pouring out of its eyes and its mouth, and the skin begins to deteriorate and fall to the ground and slough off in this grayish ooze.
This ain't normal, I dropped the club.
Geillis vomits on the side.
Roll a wisdom saving
Nonny
throw.
comes back up the rope.
That's a 9.
As that idea comes in your head, you just kind of put it back on your person.
Okay.
You're not wielding the club anymore. Roll.
Your club is wielding me.
That dank wood has you.
Yes.
Been there, man.
Earlier today.
Ravim, your turn.
Well, apparently it's dead, so
It's still your turn in combat order.
no, I'm up there, so I'm not going to taste
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right. You never even. You never
He
even
was
joined.
smart. He
You're
stayed
like,
up
yeah, we're
there.
good. This is fine.
You guys have fun down there.
This is your problem.
I'm gonna make a perception to see if there's anything else nearby.
Sounds good. Please and thank you.
Not likely, but a 7.
You're kind of taken by the deterioration, the speediness of how this creature is falling apart and how it's sloughing off, and eventually at this point it's just down to these bleached white bones, and then the bones kind of crumple to the ground, and as soon as they hit the ground they shatter like cheap porcelain in 1,000 pieces. That's what cheap porcelain does. I don't know. I got the feeling that it would.
This creature's dead, seemingly.
It doesn't look like there's much left of it.
Goodness.
I get rotted away in seconds after I clubbed it.
Earlon, or do you want to hold an action or do anything? You still got your move and your action, your perceptions are free.
I'm gonna walk to the end and stay up top.
Sounds good.
Keep an overwatch.
Earlon.
Well, now I'm conscious again, thanks to Geillis.
Woo!
And immediately getting back up, he's just gonna do the hand of healing on himself again.
Gotcha.
Twice in a row because he is.
What was that thing we forgot? You said you forgot when you were remembering.
Don't worry. Let's go to next.
Yeah, no, we're about to take 3 billion damage.
You had a baby.
Right now.
Surprise!
It's the drop. It's the drop, and then.
Pretty baby.
Oh.
Nonny catches it in her
15
frying
feet.
pan.
I actually forgot to add my wisdom modifier to my heal earlier, so I'll do that now. That's what it is. 7 plus 6 plus 4, because those were the modifiers for last time and this time. So that's gonna be.
So as you guys are watching as this large beast deteriorates right in front of you, Geillis, roll perception.
I don't want to.
You don't have to.
I will. 15.
15. You can hear scratching and skittering from behind you. As you look behind you, you can see standing about 1.5 feet over top of you this bug face with these large black eyes that kind of shimmer in the light, kind of poke over your shoulder, and there's this little here, and you can see this large crown, and the crown lights up a little bit. Roll a wisdom saving.
That's just whatever I roll plus my wisdom, right?
If you're proficient in them.
Oh, I am actually.
So yeah, you get
23.
okay, very nice. So what happens is you can feel this urge in your head, this come with me, and you shake it off immediately, and then you can hear the same animal hiss as it uses its bonus action to stab you.
Oh, it's trying to. It was trying to keep going.
As
Like
you
the
can
prank.
feel this blade pierce your side, but it feels different this time. It feels like the blade moved and shifted inside, and then as it pulls it out, you can feel this heat and this warmth, and then this bright yellow light leap from the wound itself and cover it over. You take half damage. So you take 5 points of damage as you feel on your legs.
Nothing. I can't feel my legs.
I can't feel my toes.
Toast.
You can feel 2 clamps on your ankles as you look down. 2 of these smaller beasts begin to pull you away. You fall to the ground. Actually, roll a opposed strength for me.
11.
11. Okay, so you fall to the ground and they begin to pull you. I don't have minis for them right now, but
It's okay.
5, 10, 15.
Nobody move. Do something.
Can't.
She's adjusted to them. Because last week she was in heat and was acting.
Is that how that works?
Or me.
Frank can't see. Frank steps on this creature a little bit and kicks some of the dust and sloughing off skin around and passes his turn. Then it goes to Ornul.
I will. I'm assuming that I have seen these ants or whatever it is pulling her off.
But you can't see it actually. The
I-
light from his
Can I
torch.
yell?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dwarf.
Yeah, but the dark vision, the light trumps the dark vision. If you're in the light, you can't see past that light with the dark vision.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can only see within the light, and I was going to say Lilani. And Geillis is not within the light,
Okay.
but Nonny,
I can see what's
you can
happening.
see her.
Can you, when they would notice I'm no longer there.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna say just because of that, I'm gonna use my move action to get outside of the range of the light if possible.
Yeah, you heard the struggle, absolutely.
So I'm gonna head off in that direction. Do you mind moving me? Like max move is 25 feet.
There you go.
You're right there.
So there we
It's like
go.
reaching out to you.
Like help me!
And so you're going to be there's another guy there. Let me see this one. I'm trying to find the ant
because I love that little ant miniature you have. It's what made me do this whole thing with the ants, because you actually have him. You're going to run by him, so you're probably... He's going to be right there. Unless you want to move out and around.
Odin or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, so I'm assuming that's like the big ant?
Yeah, the one that looks like a full size. Ah! That's what you see right there.
Oh.
Gross, man.
Yeah, I think just my even though he's very large and concerning, I would probably, in given the circumstances, try and get as close as I can to be able to help her.
Okay.
Seeing as now that I'm out of the light range, I can kind of see better what's going on.
So you're going to run by him, invoking an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, we'll go for it.
He wouldn't have been in range if he'd been running because he came from over here.
Oh, from over there? I thought he was over there.
No, he was over here, so he wouldn't actually.
Okay, no worries. That's fine.
Within 5 feet, I don't think. There, he was here, I think.
Yeah.
And you can move 25 normally?
Yeah,
Yeah,
50
25 normally, yeah.
Okay, so you're not within range of everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm not. I obviously I can't do anything. So, where I've still seen kind of what's going on, though, I think I'll, if I'm allowed to do this, I'll just kind of get. Because I do have a shield, I'll have that out and ready for, in case somebody does come out to take a swipe at me.
Sounds good. Then we move to Nonny.
Do the thing.
Nonny's mad.
Reaching and sprawling.
Nonny's mad.
Everything.
Bonus action range.
Bonus action rage. With frying pan 2.0. So,
Yeah, you've seen all this happen.
all things are happening here.
Yeah.
But I do have to pass that guy in order to get to her.
Well, you can move around. Oh, I forgot too, that's water. It's all difficult terrain.
Are we half speed?
Everybody's half speed as soon as you enter that water. I'm sorry, I forgot.
6 inches of water.
So you would have to use your, all underneath it's all that rocky stuff that you can't see.
Well, I
It's like
spelled
walking on gravel.
So you're
Yeah, so you would have to
technically,
move your,
here.
you have to use your dash as well to get to that same
Okay,
spot.
that's fine.
Which you didn't really do anything else either except
Yeah.
move, so that works out then.
Yeah.
But then technically you could go all the way up.
No, that was his 50-foot move.
Well,
Yes,
because I was
he
going to say,
used
because
half.
yeah, remember it's difficult,
Oh,
it's
right,
difficult
half,
terrain because of
yeah,
the water. So.
Got it.
And that being said, also, these guys are.
So that's fine.
I'm gonna have to say that those guys are definitely up by one more.
So now you are in range. But you've used your bonus.
But yeah,
And
that's
range
fine.
one of the bad guys anyway.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
fine.
he
But
used everything.
like I said, my last action was seeing what was going on. I've got my shield ready to.
Good. All right, so Nonny, then it's on you.
Yeah.
So you can make it to anywhere, to help anybody.
I'm gonna run up on here.
Yep.
And
Oh.
yeah, I'm going for it.
Look what I did, and I completely forgot to use them. Everybody's got a name, and I even made one for the Bulette, who's now dead.
You name it, you get
And
attached.
that's 20,
Right.
Oh.
which is 1d12.
Well, you got a natural 20?
No, it's
Oh.
14 plus.
No, plus 6.
Crunchy crutz.
Oh,
Crunchy
which is
grits.
9. Plus I get 2 bonus damage, right?
Yep.
So that is an
You
11.
roll the 9 on the dice?
Yeah.
So it's 9 plus your strength plus 2. So 9 plus
Plus
4
my
plus
strength?
2. Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
not
going to
hard.
be a 15.
So that's a 15.
So you smash down. This creature's about, I'd say the size, about this big. Put your arms out and around like hugging a big tree, that big around, but
It's a
it's
beach ball.
like a 6-legged bug. It's got
Nice.
and it's
Speaking
got
of my frying pan.
Geillis by the feet and pulling her towards the wall. But you smash into it and you crack the carapace from one end to the other, but the creature's still kind of moving.
So it's not dead.
It's not dead.
So, my Path of the Ancestral Guardian. Is that just an automatic thing that happens when I am raging?
I suppose Maybe it just
It
is.
says warriors appear when raging. I took notes, but I
Got you.
can't
No,
trust
no.
my notes.
Thank you for
necessarily.
reminding me. Let's see.
So it's this first creature that I hit with an attack has disadvantage on attacks against others.
Okay, good.
And
So-
when others attack it, it has. Or no, sorry, and the creature it attack. If the attack hits, that creature has resistance.
Ravim, I'll get you to roll perception.
9.
9. Okay. So what you see down below is this ghostly image standing in and around Nonny and attacking as she's attacking of this other dwarf, this male dwarf with these large broad shoulders carrying this great big axe. And every time she makes a strike, he also has a move. He moves his feet in a specific way and swings the axe, and they both connect at the same time. And when it does, it kind of recoils the same time and kind of matches her movements, but uses a different style. Something from a different age, almost dance-like.
Thank you for watching the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This is the Depths of Fel'Than, Episode 14, Ticket to the Bulette, Part B.